Pete Hegseth lied and American troops died. Let me say that again because the media won't. The Defense Secretary of the United States stood at a podium and lied about how American service members were killed. Survivors of the deadliest Iranian attack on U.S. forces are now telling CBS News that Hegseth's entire explanation was garbage. He claimed the missile that hit them was a, quote, squirter, a freak hit that snuck through American air defense despite everyone doing their best. Survivors say there were no defenses. They were left wide open, sitting ducks, and their defense secretary went on TV and dressed it up like an inevitable tragedy instead of what it actually was, a leadership failure that got Americans killed. Let me translate squirter for you, and I promise you don't want to go to a YouTube rabbit hole on this one. In military jargon, a squirter is the one that gets through after you've done everything right. The unlucky one, the freak hit, it is specifically the word you use when you want to say, nobody screwed up. Hegseth picked it because it lets him shrug and say, sometimes the bad guys get one through. What can you do? What you can do, Pete, is not lie about dead Americans on national television, because here's what survivors are telling CBS now. They weren't protected. Air defenses weren't in place. They were sitting ducks, and the Pentagon knew it. This isn't a freak hit. This is a leadership failure, the kind of leadership failure where you stand at a podium afterward and pick a fancy word so the families of the dead never ask the right questions. I'm an Army Iraq War combat veteran. You've all heard that. I've been in places where the air defenses mattered, and I am telling you the difference between a squirter and an unprotected position is the difference between an accident and negligent homicide. And now we get to the part that should be on the front page in America, but isn't. 4 people died in Benghazi, and the Republican Party launched 8 investigations, 2 select committees, 33 hearings, and made a TV movie. 8 years of Hillary Clinton emails. They turned a tragedy into a cinematic universe. Now, actual American service members are dead. Their defense secretary is on tape lying about how it happened, and the entire GOP outrage machine is on vacation, literally. The phones at Fox News are off the hook. Trey Gowdy is suddenly really busy because the lie is theirs this time and the dead are inconvenient. There is no Fox News special coming. There is no congressional inquiry. There is no special committee being scheduled. The same people who turned Benghazi into a religion are now whistling and looking at the ceiling, which honestly tracks for this whole movement. Pete Hegseth has run the Defense Department like a man auditioning for a Fox News reboot of his own life. And now troops are dead, and he's on record lying about why. If we had a functioning Congress, this would be the end of Pete Hegseth. We don't have a functioning Congress, so it's on us to say their names, demand the truth, and never let this man forget that he lied while American families buried their kids.